by the rusted screen door. Cold wooden planks underneath my bare feet on the floor. The fog rolls in slowly across the empty gray bay. All of the summer crowds have finally gone away. No plastic chairs left along the line of the sand. No heavy words that I am forced to understand. The empty tracks where all the fast cars used to race are covered up with weeds inside this secret space. The lonely seagulls cry above the white rolling foam. I know this quiet town is never gonna be my home, but I can walk tonight beside the old wooden pier without carrying the massive weight of yesteryear. The dark water moves and the sky is freezing cold, and all the storylines we kept are getting old. I held my breath inside for far too long, but now I'm listening close to the ocean song. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone. I am standing here completely alone. The low tide takes my pain out into the gray rain. You cannot fix what was broken inside. Look at the path that I made with the tide. The local corner shop is locked up real tight. No neon bulbs left to burn through the night. I bought some fresh bread up on top of the hill. The lady at the counter was so calm and still. My steady steps are feeling light and moving slow. I have no other place that I really need to go. The dark water moves and the sky is freezing cold, and all the storylines we kept are getting old. I held my breath inside for far too long, but now I'm listening close to the ocean song. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone. I am standing here completely alone. The low tide takes my pain out into the gray rain. You cannot fix what was broken inside. Look at the path that I made with the tide. The water falls away and the sand is completely bare. There is a sudden shift within the morning air. Your heavy name has finally lost its tight grip. I watch the sea move and I just let it slip. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone. I am standing here completely alone. The low tide takes my pain out into the gray rain. You cannot fix what was broken inside. Look at the path that I made with the tide. The tide goes down and the sand dries out. A quiet town without a single doubt.
The timber block creaks under the heavy boot while a tractor passes by the orchard route. I left the cedar shingles drying on the lawn, watching how the fog disappears at dawn. You are leaning back against the pine stay wall, watching how the yellow leaves begin to fall. The air is incredibly crisp on the deck as we look at the frost on the valley speck. We spent the whole night avoiding the spark, living in a to earthenware mugs filled with tea, hoping that the gesture will let us feel free. The old dog sleeps on the flannel cloth mat, moving his paws right where we sat. The breeze is finally dropping from the west, allowing some comfort to visit the chest. You adjusted the knot of your wool scarf, giving me a look that was free from a half. The pine logs burn with a clicking sound, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine stave, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Tighten up the wool scarf against the cold. We don't have to carry what the system told. Leave the heavy arguments inside the room. We are stepping out of the domestic gloom. A delivery van rumbles down the lane below, an ancient vehicle that is steady and slow. I feel my fingers loosen from the ceramic rim, realizing the future isn't entirely grim. The distance between us doesn't feel so wide, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine stave, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Tighten up the wool scarf against the cold. We don't have to carry what the system told. Leave the heavy arguments inside the room. We are stepping out of the domestic gloom. We don't need a massive breakthrough conversation. We don't have to force a complete transformation. Just sitting on the timber in the morning chill is enough to clear out the emotional pill. Sit on the pine stave, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Tighten up the wool scarf against the cold. We don't have to carry what the system told. Leave the heavy arguments inside the room. We are stepping out of the domestic gloom. The sun illuminates the entire orchard floor as the autumn season opens up a wider door. Just a peaceful stillness on the wooden deck, with the old worries reduced to a speck.
The router panel holds a steady warm glow, casting green shadows on the floor below. I spent 4 hours on the webinar grid, trying to forget what the algorithm did. The sync bar stays at a 90%, while the company reads a financial intent. My temples throb from the constant glass blur, stuck inside a meeting where the voices slur. The air in the bedroom feels heavy and flat, right where the shadow of the laptop sat. The status box updates with another bright red, reminding me of a text that I never read. I can see my posture in the dark monitor, looking so disconnected from the floor. You left the channel with the brief text line, saying you were weary of the endless design. But the interface keeps flashing on the stand, flooding my horizon with an artificial band. The pressure is rising in the copper cord, but my hand reaches out for the toggle switch. cutting off the signal from the frantic twitch. Kill the glass blur, let the monitor go dark. We don't need to follow every artificial spark. Hit the alert break on the modern noise. We don't need to chase after synthetic joys. Find a quiet room in the evening shade. Forget about the profile that we pixel-made. The sudden darkness has a comforting way. Stepping past the desk to the courtyard gate, I can hear the rain on the ivy leaf, feeling a wonderful and sweet relief. The world is much larger when the grid is dead, but my hand reaches out for the toggle switch, cutting off the signal from the frantic twitch. Kill the glass blur, let the monitor go dark. We don't need to follow every artificial spark. Hit the alert break on the modern noise. We don't need to chase after synthetic joys. Find a quiet room in the evening shade. Forget about the profile that we pixel-made. No more looking for an online rating score. No more spending hours on a virtual floor. Let the cloud networks fail, let the system close. We are finding where the actual clover grows. Kill the glass blur, let the monitor go dark. We don't need to follow every artificial spark. Hit the alert break on the modern noise. We don't need to chase after synthetic joys. Find a quiet room in the evening shade. Forget about the profile that we pixel-made. The metal casing cools on the plastic stand as a peaceful silence fills the entire land. Just a dark glass reflecting the room, free from the weight of the digital doom. Plastic hose leaks on the brick patio floor, while a delivery van stops at the corner store. I left the terracotta shards drying on the crate, watching how the mist covers up the back gate. You were standing by the shelf in your linen shirt, looking like you might be done with the hurt. I pour the dark soil into 2 clay molds, moving past the boxes with the shipping folds. The bag of fertilizer sits beside the broom. We don't have to rush to the other room. The earth is too dry to pack around the root, so we add some water with a careful shoot. The moisture sinks down through the dark brown lawn as the morning shadows leave our quiet home. I can feel the atmosphere changing in the space. Feel the clay mold train the ivy vine. We are stepping out into the clean sunshine. We don't need a grand explanation to repair, just a simple moment in the open air. Let the old dust settle at the very base. We can find a rhythm in this quiet place. Feel the clay mold. You took a small trowel and your hand finally relaxed. The internal pressure has officially collapsed. That Delivery bike rumbles down the alley lane, leaving clear tracks through the puddle plain. We don't have to clear every single cloud. The moisture sinks down through the dark brown loam as the morning shadows leave our quiet home. I can feel the atmosphere changing in the space. Feel the clay mold, train the ivy vine. We are stepping out into the clean sunshine. We don't need a grand explanation to repair, just a simple moment in the open air. Let the old dust settle at the very base. We can find a rhythm in this quiet place. Feel the clay mold. We don't need to pack our boxes and depart. We can find a way to realign the heart, right here where the lavender smells so sweet, with the warm flagstone under our bare feet. Feel the clay mold, train the ivy vine. We are stepping out into the clean sunshine. We don't need a grand explanation to repair, just a simple moment in the open air. Let the old dust settle at the very base. We can find a rhythm in this quiet place. Feel the clay mold. The radio plays an old acoustic tune, soft and low, as we watch the morning traffic start to flow. Just another ordinary day on the block, with the greenhouse door left unlocked.
The timber block creaks under the heavy boot, while a tractor passes by the orchard route. I left the cedar shingles drying on the lawn, watching how the fog disappears at dawn. You are leaning back against the pine stave wall, watching how the yellow leaves begin to fall. The air is incredibly crisp on the deck as we look at the frost on the valley speck. We spent the whole night avoiding the spark, living in a silence that was heavy and dark. I bring 2 earthenware mugs filled with tea, hoping that the gesture will let us feel free. The old dog sleeps on the flannel cloth mat, moving his paws right where we sat. The breeze is finally dropping from the west, allowing some comfort to visit the chest. You adjusted the knot of your wool scarf, giving me a look that was free from the half. The pine logs burn with a clicking sound, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine stave, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Tighten up the wool scarf against the cold. We don't have to carry what the system told. Leave the heavy arguments inside the room. We are stepping out of the domestic gloom. A delivery van rumbles down the lane below, an ancient vehicle that is steady and slow. I feel my fingers loosen from the ceramic rim, realizing the future isn't entirely grim. The distance between us doesn't feel so wide, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, arguments inside the room. We are stepping out of the domestic gloom. We don't need a massive breakthrough conversation. We don't have to force a complete transformation. Just sitting on the timber in the morning chill is enough to clear out the emotional bill. Sit on the pine, stay, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Tighten up the wool scarf against the cold. We don't have to carry what the system told. Leave the heavy arguments inside the room. We are stepping out of the domestic gloom. The sun illuminates the entire orchard floor as the autumn season opens up a wider door. Just a peaceful stillness on the wooden deck, with the old worries reduced to a speck. A yellow pine tree hangs from the rearview glass. The highway opens up and the blur starts to pass. Green on the dash, gas station coffee burns. I pack my old leather bag before the day could turn. The radio fades out on the city station. I let the static ride like a slow migration. Coastal mountains rise on the right-hand side, and the ocean pulls wide with the morning tide. The asphalt feels smooth, the tires keep time. That heavy old concrete is finally behind my grip. Let's go, the pressure drops low. I'm headed for a pocket of real road peace. I'm heading northbound on the midnight run, chasing the light till the long night's done. High beams cut through the coastal fog, clear my mind like an old travel log. You can keep your stories. I'm doing alright. I'm moving on into the open night. The motel signs fade into dark green pines. Cold air hits hard when I crack the blinds. I stop at the rest stop, stretch my aching legs. Grease on my hands from bacon and eggs. The asphalt feels smooth, the tires keep time. That heavy old concrete is finally behind my grip. Let's go, the pressure drops low. I'm headed for a pocket of real road peace. I'm heading northbound on the midnight run, chasing the light till the long night's done. High beams cut through the coastal fog, clear my mind like an old travel log. You can keep your stories. I'm doing alright.
underneath my feet. The lifeguards are blowing whistles by the deep inside, and my friends are waiting in the snack bar line. We have cheap sunglasses purchased from the dollar store, leaving our wet footprints on the locker room floor. The radio's playing a song from 3 years ago. We know all the lyrics, but we sing them real slow. The smell of sunscreen is heavy in the humid air as the afternoon sun starts to bleach my brown hair. I used to worry about what happens when August ends, stuck in the beautiful middle of my favorite friends. The dark water ripples as I dive right off the edge, leaving my old worries on the concrete ledge. I can feel the cold rush washing over my skin as the summer vacation is about to begin. Oh, we are drifting underneath this blue chlorine sky, watching the white clouds slowly move on by. Through the July drift, everything looks so clear, without a single thought of the upcoming school year. The music is loud and the rhythm is perfectly sweet, a cinematic snapshot of the suburban street. The shadow of the high dive is stretching out long. The park speakers are playing the final weekend song. We pack up our damn towels in the back of the car, realizing how lucky and how happy we both are. The ice in the cooler has melted to clear water now, but we are making it through the transition somehow. Oh, the dark water ripples as I dive right off the edge, leaving my old worries on the concrete ledge. I can feel the cold rush washing over my skin as the summer vacation is about to begin. Oh, we are drifting underneath this blue chlorine sky, watching the white clouds slowly move on by. Through the July drift, everything looks so clear, without a single thought of the upcoming school year. The music is loud and the rhythm is perfectly sweet, a cinematic snapshot of the suburban street. No more keeping track of the hours that we lost, no more calculating what the future would have cost. The season will change, but the foundation is strong, right where we belong. We are drifting underneath this blue chlorine sky, watching the white clouds slowly move on by. Through the July drift, everything looks so clear, without a single thought of the upcoming school year. The music is loud and the rhythm is perfectly sweet, a cinematic snapshot of the suburban street. Drifting away as the sun starts to set, a hot July day that I will never forget.
The copier machine is humming a heavy and monotonous tune. Outside the window is a pale and completely frozen winter moon. The office chairs are lined up like soldiers along the wall, and nobody answers when the late night couriers call. I'm typing numbers into a spreadsheet that never ends, feeling the distance from all of my childhood friends. The automatic lights click off across the northern wing. I am waiting for the morning bell to finally ring. My eyes are burning from the glare of the dual display as the last few hours of darkness slowly drift away. I used to think I had to prove myself to the boss, but now I am just calculating the emotional loss. The keycard reader makes a sudden electronic beep, while the rest of the crowded city is deeply asleep. I can feel the heavy tension start to slowly release as I find a small pocket of absolute midnight peace. Oh, I am navigating through this fluorescent maze tonight, turning my back on the artificial glowing blue light. The night shift is ending and the morning is near, clearing my head of every single corporate fear. The elevator opens and I walk toward the street, feeling the cold pavement underneath my tired feet. The street sweeper passes and leaves a trail of wet mist. I pull my jacket sleeve down to cover my bare wrist. The subway station gates are opening up for the dawn, and the heavy shadow of the workload is completely gone. I watch the early commuters rush down the concrete stairs, while I am finally letting go of all my heavy cares. The keycard reader makes a sudden electronic beep, while the rest of the crowded city is deeply asleep. I can feel the heavy tension start to slowly release as I find a small pocket of absolute midnight peace. Oh, I am navigating through this fluorescent maze tonight, turning my back on the artificial glowing blue light. The night shift is ending and the morning is near, clearing my head of every single corporate fear. The elevator opens and I walk toward the street, feeling the cold pavement underneath my tired feet. No more checking the dashboard for a metric or a sign. No more letting their timeline dictate what is entirely mine. The computer monitors are dark and the servers are still as I walk away down the snowy concrete hill. I am navigating through this fluorescent maze tonight, turning my back on the artificial glowing blue light. The night shift is ending and the morning is near, clearing my head of every single corporate fear. The elevator opens and I walk toward the street, feeling the cold pavement underneath my tired feet. Clocking out under a sky of pale gray, leaving the fluorescent maze far away. The mountain fog hangs over the valley floor as I drive past the old lumberyard door. I've been climbing up the ridge since 4 a.m., watching how the pine trees create a hymn. The dashboard clock shows a steady delay, but I don't care about the schedule of today. The tires make a humming sound on the asphalt. Realizing that the distance isn't my fault. A lonely hawk circles in the upper gray, looking for a path to head far away. I pull the car into a scenic overlook, opening a journal that I almost took. The pages are blank from the last 3 weeks, reflecting the silence of these frozen peaks. You left your compass in the glove box compartment, before you found a brand new city apartment. But the air up here incredibly clean, wiping out the hardest winters I have seen. My hands unclenched from the gear shift stick, and the sun cuts through the heavy vapor cloud, making me feel alive and exceptionally proud. Watch the mile marker, let the valley drop. We are climbing up where the worries stop. Stand on the ridgeline under the blue sky. We are letting all the old restrictions die. Leave the heavy baggage at the lower station. We are entering a brand new destination. The valley below looks like a tiny map, with every single street inside a little trap. I see the river winding like a silver thread, realizing there is a massive space ahead. My heart finds a rhythm that is steady and strong, and the sun cuts through the heavy vapor cloud, making me feel alive and exceptionally proud. Watch the mile marker, let the valley drop, let the valley drop. We are climbing up where the worries stop. Stand on the ridgeline under the blue sky. We are letting all the old restrictions die. Leave the heavy baggage at the lower station. We are entering a brand new destination. No more circling the same old neighborhood block. No more living by the ticking of a corporate clock. The road belongs to anyone who wants to climb. We are taking back our portion of the time. Watch the mile marker, let the valley drop. We are climbing up where the worries stop. Stand on the ridgeline under the blue sky. We are letting all the old restrictions die. Leave the heavy baggage at the lower station. We are entering a brand new destination. The highway stretches out over the mountain pass, as the early morning light catches the glass. Just a wide horizon and a clear open lane, and a beautiful freedom that I can maintain. A low battery icon blinks on the bedside table tray, the perfect excuse to let the messages drift away. The curtains are heavy and the room is beautifully dark. Outside the window I can hear the neighbor's dog bark. The signal drops to zero and the connection goes dead. I'm listening to the real thoughts in my head. The phantom vibration finally starts to cease as the silence expands into a pocket of peace. I am letting the signal drop, letting it drop tonight, leaving the online world sitting right over there. The blank feed makes the room feel new, filtering out the weight of the crowd I knew. The endless updates freeze on the dark glass screen. It is the quietest afternoon that I have recently seen. My reflection in the mirror looks remarkably calm and clear, without the constant pressure to the arrival of dawn. I am letting the signal drop, letting it drop tonight, leaving the online world sitting right over there. The blank feed makes the room feel new, filtering out the weight of the crowd. I knew letting the signal drop far away from my display, turning the volume down on what they want me to say.
Slip stays on the aluminum clip. The columns and numbers look like a long trip. I've been checking invoices since the afternoon, watching the arrival of the early June moon. The terminal office smells like printed ink, leaving me with way too many hours to think. My eyes feel dry from the barcode scanning light, stuck inside a warehouse that is unpolite. The ventilation system hums a single low chord. The loader engine drops a heavy wooden pallet, splitting the silence like a wooden mallet. I can see the feeder road from the glass pane, wishing I was moving on a different lane. You left a message on the metal locker grid, saying you were finished with the corporate lid. But my shift runs until the evening whistle blows, stuck inside a line where the congestion grows. The isolation feels like a physical weight, but the signal buzzer gives a short, sharp sound, erasing the boundaries that kept me bound. Close the freight slip, lift the bay latch high. We are driving out under the evening sky. Step past the gate where the tarmac ends. Forget about the targets that the system sends. Find a clean release from the industrial line. We are moving forward on our own design. The security chain drops as the trucks slow down, heading out to sectors past the central town. I feel my posture loosen as I hit the street, wiping out the numbness of the concrete beat. The world looks massive past the perimeter fence, but the signal buzzer gives a short, sharp sound, erasing the boundaries that kept me bound. Close the freight slip, lift the bay latch high. We are driving out under the evening sky. Step past the gate where the tarmac ends. Forget about the targets that the system sends. Find a clean release from the industrial line. We are moving forward on our own design. that I don't feel small. The blue pencil leaves a heavy dark mark across a document that has no vital spark. I spent 6 hours checking every single line, waiting for the clock to hit the number 9. The desk fan rattles on its plastic base, blowing stale paperwork across my face. The fluorescent tubes cast a sickly shade over every single plan that we ever made. Nobody looks up from their modular screen. It's the most monotonous office I have seen. The coffee machine dropped a cardboard cup filled with lukewarm liquid that won't wake you up. I can hear the scanner grinding down the hall like a mechanical animal trapped behind the wall. You called me twice from the lobby downstairs, saying you were finished with the corporate affairs, but my hands were tied by a sudden request to finish up a project that was second best. The pressure keeps mounting in the small cubicle, but I dropped the blue pencil on the legal pad, forgetting every single instruction that I had. Turn the desk fan off, leave the papers on the floor. We are walking straight out of the revolving door. Let the deadlines pile up until they break. The blue pencil leaves a heavy dark mark across a document that has no vital spark. I spent 6 hours checking every single line, waiting for the clock to hit the number 9. The desk fan rattles on its plastic base, blowing stale paperwork across my face. The fluorescent tubes cast a sickly shade over every single plan that we ever made. Nobody looks up from their modular screen. It's the most monotonous office I have seen. The coffee machine dropped a cardboard cup filled with lukewarm liquid that won't wake you up. I can hear the scanner grinding down the hall like a mechanical animal trapped behind the wall. You called me twice from the lobby downstairs, saying you were finished with the corporate affairs, but my hands were tied by a sudden request to finish up a project that was second best. The pressure keeps mounting in the small cubicle, but I dropped the blue pencil on the legal pad, forgetting every single instruction that I had. Turn the desk fan off, leave the papers on the floor. We are walking straight out of the revolving door. Let the deadlines pile up until they break the roof. We don't need to give them any further proof. Find a little freedom in the afternoon air. We are leaving all the artificial pressure there. The elevator drops to the ground floor quiet, stepping out into the city transit riot. I feel the natural heat hit my tired face, wiping out the numbness of that frozen place. The sky looks massive from the street level view when you are looking through a glass window blue. But I dropped the blue pencil on the legal pad. A battery warning flashes red on the corner of the screen. It is the 5th direct message from a person I haven't seen. The apartment is dark except for the artificial blue glow and the timeline keeps moving, but my processing is real slow. I am tossing my phone face down on the wrinkled cotton sheet, tired of the endless updates from the people on the street. The notifications are piling up beneath the locked display, but I am choosing to let the entire world just drift away. My eyes are adjusting to the natural shadows on the wall, realizing that the missing drama doesn't matter at all. I can hear the faint sound of a siren passing 5 blocks down, the actual physical rhythm of this crowded midnight town. The screen stays dark and the room is getting deeply quiet. I'm stepping away from the loud information riot. I can feel the tight buzz in my forehead start to fade, the undoing the modern trap that I mistakenly made. I am letting it fade, leaving it right there. Don't look for my name, I need the real air. The world gets softer when the volume goes down, lost in the middle of this sleeping town. The morning light peeks through the gaps in the plastic blind, leaving the heavy pressure of the online world far behind. I haven't checked the news or checked the weather report, keeping my focus steady and my thoughts remaining short. The floorboards are cold, but they hold my weight just fine, without the constant validation of an unhelpful online line. The screen stays dark and the room is getting deeply quiet. I'm stepping away from the loud information riot. I can feel the tight buzz in my forehead start to fade, undoing the modern trap that I mistakenly made. I am letting it fade, leaving it right there. Don't look for my name, I need the real air. The world gets softer when the volume goes down, lost in the middle of this sleeping town. No more scrolling through the numbers just to feel okay. No more wasting the best hours of a perfectly good day. The signal drops to 0 and the connection goes completely dead, and I choosing the thoughts inside my own human head instead. I'm letting it fade, leaving it right there. Don't look for my name, I need the real air. The world gets softer when the volume goes down, lost in the middle of this sleeping town. Letting the static fade out from the display, turning the volume down on what they have to say. The shift lock stays on the metal stand. The rows of figures look completely unplanned. I've been typing code since the midnight horn, watching the slow loader lift a crate of corn. The security booth smells like plastic floor, making me wish that I was past the door. My eyes feel dry from the LED screen. It's the longest cycle that I've ever seen. The little fan hums on a broken mount, leaving me with nothing but a seconds count. The truck engine drops a heavy steel ramp, splitting the silence of the harbor camp. I can see the main road from the glass pane, wishing I was drifting on a different train. You left a message on the locker room board, saying you were finished finish with the corporate horde, but my contract runs until the clock strikes 6. Stuck inside a station that I cannot fix. The quiet routine is a heavy weight, but the buzzer gives a blast that the work is done, and the steel fence catches the early sun. Close the shift lock, drop the plastic key. We're walking straight out to the open sea. Lift the gate latch where the gravel ends. Forget about the schedules that the office sends. Find a clean release from the perimeter line. We are moving forward on our own design. Close the shift lock. Own design. Close the shift lock. The padlock clicks as the manager leaves. Stepping past the tarmac where the engine weaves. The morning frost is melting on the iron track, but the world outside isn't turning back. My chest feels lighter with every block, but the buzzer gives a blast that the work is done, and the steel fence catches the early sun. Close the shift lock, drop the plastic key. We are walking straight out to the open sea. Lift the gate latch where the gravel ends. Forget about the schedules that the office sends. Find a clean release from the perimeter line. We are moving forward on our own design. Close the shift lock. Own design. Close the shift lock. No more tracing shipments that we never own. No more spending winters in an industrial zone. Let the terminal operate without our care. We are reclaiming our portion of the air. Our portion of the air. Close the shift lock, drop the plastic key. We are walking straight out to the open sea. Lift the gate latch where the gravel ends. Forget about the schedules that the office sends. Find a clean release from the perimeter line. We are moving forward on our own design. Close the shift lock. Own design. Close the shift lock. The transit depot shrinks in the distance behind, as a beautiful stillness settles in my mind. Just a quiet pier where the tugboats stay, and a lovely feeling of a brand new day.